Welcome everyone, this is Will, K-Mac Vintage. Today is a nice Saturday here in Cayman Islands. Nice and sunny. A bit warm outside, but it's alright. Um, my last video, I left with this Duo 230 having a problem with the shift key being on all the time. Since then, I have taken apart the keyboard. I took off all the keys. This setup is kind of neat. I kind of like how this is. I mean, you've got this membrane that's here. These membranes have contacts inside of them. That then there are two layers of a plastic here with actually traces on it that goes to the board. You got a bottom layer and a top layer, and they kind of sit and make contact, kinda. But then when you push on the key, it makes a final contact. This key here makes the bridge between the two circles because, how can I show you this better? Let me see here. You see, there are two actually layers. One layer is a partial circle, for example. You see, it's a partial circle. See here too, it's a partial. And then when this one comes on, it's the second half of the circle. Okay, and they sit there, but they don't make 100% contact yet. There's a small little pieces that are not making contact, and then when you push down the key, this last little bit that's in here will make the final contact. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of interesting way of doing it for a laptop. So, but anyway, I did that back in there. Let me see if I can find the shift key. That's the caps lock. Shift, here's a shift. But the question is this the left or the right one? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see how we put these back in here. I may have to use my magnifier because my eyes are not that good anymore. Put that down. Come back. This might be the one for the other side. No? No, because the one for the other side is over here. So this is this one. So I gotta get you on there. There we go. Let's do the other one too, since we're at it. Because I'm at the point where I can put this back together now. I know it works, but I just want to show you all. The clips were out. Okay. So we'll just put those in right now. I'm already plugged in. Let's go turn it on. Apologize if there's humming noise. That is my ultrasonic cleaner. Again, I'm sorry. It's got a couple more minutes to go. Yeah, another minute 43, and then I gotta turn it over and then do the rest. So anyway, so this is booting up now. I want to give you a view of the screen, and you notice right away it's not saying actually extensions turned off anymore. And I'm going to show you what I did to really clean this. I mean, it's really surprising how simple it was. All you need is a eraser. And if you have it on a pencil, it will do even better. But it's got to be this. It's got to be this one that's a bit more actually abrasive. I tried to use a pencil that is like this. Sorry, and it's got an actually a synthetic eraser, and it didn't work as good. It's got one of these white ones, and it really didn't work too good. So okay, and there we are coming up. It's booting. I got the last bit now. There we are, battery charging. I don't even know if this thing charges. Let's see. Doesn't do anything. Open PPP connection, free PPP setup. Huh? And it got the ultrasound stopped. Good. I'll leave it off for a bit so we can talk better. Okay, so anyway, you see, so now if I go to keycaps, I don't have the blinking anymore of the shift, and only when I click it, when I touch it, when it come on now. It feels a bit strange, but it's because all the keys are not down yet. Anyway, so it works. Now, to show you all what I did, I'm gonna have to pop this back off then. I should not have put them on. That's all right. I want to see underneath this one anyway, see what was strange, different with it. Okay, so with the membrane off, now I'm gonna adjust this camera so that y'all can see it like this better. Okay. Focus a bit out of whack, but let's see if we get any better. Okay. So what I had to do was, if you notice, some of these traces look very dirty, and let me see if I can get a better focus on this. It's top view, properties. Let's slide this out of the way. Configure video, camera, focus. That seems good to me. Seems a very good focus. Okay. So this top layer, the contacts, and you see even caps lock is on. Huh? Light is on. You can't see it there, but there, you see. The actually LED is right on one of these thin layers. If you notice, some of these traces look very dirty. They look very dingy. I mean, I guess that's for years of use and probably stuff getting on there and dirt and so forth. And when you come and look at some of these over here now, these look a lot different. You see, they look a lot nicer. Um, let's turn off that caps lock. Okay, watch. Boom. Oh, there. See, it's all in this membrane. Okay. So this is a lot cleaner. Now on the top layer, on the top piece of plastic, the actually, on both of them, the actually traces are on the top. So I just take this eraser, and underneath my microscope, I sat here and I just clean it and got rid of all that junk. And I watched the trace to where it goes, and I was focusing on the one of the shift. Now I should technically do all the rest, but I may end up doing that. But it's it's here. I ended up cleaning all those, and if they overlap something, I followed it and I made sure it was clean. And these two are actually connected to each other on one of the layers. On the other layer, they're not, and it's got two pins that go down. Now, at first, when I did it up here without taking out the whole keyboard, um, it didn't solve the problem. So the problem was not only up here, okay, or it could have never been up here at these layers. Okay, so what I ended up having to do was to flip it over, take out the four screws on the bottom. There's only four actually screws, one here, and then two up here. You can't really see. Let me. Okay, there are only four actually screws. One is down here. Let's see if I can show you. Okay, one, two, three, four. Once you take out those four with an actually T8, you can come back to your keyboard here. Probably went just asleep. Let's see what it does. I've never tried that with a Macintosh. Yeah, there it is. Boom. It's coming back up. Anyway, once you do that, the actual keyboard can come out. Okay, you don't have to take the whole machine apart, which is beautiful. Okay, and then I took out the two. I took out the two actually ribbon cables because there are two. One is for the bottom piece of layer, and one is for the top one. I took those out and I followed the traces again, and I cleaned them all the way to the contacts to where it slides into the keyboard, well, into the board. Okay, then I also blew out the plug on the board with air, and I put in a little bit of actually deoxit. Okay, and then once I put those things in there, and I just made sure that the keyboard was good and clean, that those pieces of plastic, those plastic sheets that make contact were nice and clean, and were nice and clean. See, I should get shift. Yep, there it is. You can't see it on the screen, but it is there. So once I hit shift, okay, there it comes. Okay, so I also cleaned them good. I also cleaned it good with some alcohol, and made sure that all the contacts were nice and clean um, before I plugged it back in, and I put the layers back actually together. And now I have my shift keys working, and it's not getting stuck. So it's really not that. It's it may look tasking, it may look scary, it may look like, oh my god, what do I do with this? How do I fix this damn thing? But really, it's pretty simple, guys. It's not so hard to do. Let's put this caps lock on here. So once I saw how it was put together and how it worked, it really became pretty easy. It really became easy for me to clean those contacts and put them back in. Their cap lock is not working. You can see the screen there. See, so I normally like to put in the ones with the metal clips first because they're more of a difficult thing to put in. Let's see how many more do I got. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 more with clips. Yeah, and it's these 3: the space bar, return, and the apple. So the apple is right down here. Now that should be coming up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's do the space bar. Space, space, and return. Okay, so I got those other ones in there. All the rest are all sitting right there. You see, a bunch of keys. So anyway, but yeah, I'll go ahead and put those in. I got two on this side. Which ones are this side? Control and the options, and I don't remember which ones is which. All right, control is the outside one. I took a picture of the keyboard, so control. Yep, that's lighting up. Option. Option is there. Okay, so you can see that the keyboard is coming back together. So, yay, that's another saved one. So, yeah, what I'm saying is that don't be afraid of it. I mean, be gentle, take your time. You're not in a race, you're not in a hurry. Restoring these things takes time. It's a passion. And actually do your work right. Um, and if just by doing that, you're gonna get a lot more satisfaction, and you're gonna end up learning more. You're gonna end up learning some of these secrets. So, and anyway, I do want to say something here. As you all know, and if you watch some of my previous videos, you've seen that on my hold on one second. I have to start this ultrasonic again. I don't want that board to sit in there way too long. I'm sorry if it's making noise too much, but anyway, um, as you all know, I had that ultrasonic. I had that 2VI board that has the bad ROMs on it, and let me shut down this machine. Okay. I have that board sitting right here. This is the bad VI board. It's not bad. The board is fine. The board is excellent. What is wrong are the two ROMs, the low and the high. This was my first working board, and I was afraid to take anything off of it because I didn't want to have it non actually working again. So, but finally, I took off the ROM and I put them onto the second board. The second board is outside in the sun right now, and it's actually drying because I did an ultrasonic cleaning on it. So I need some ROMs for this, and there's only three other boards. No, I cannot put a ROMinator in this. Okay, it will not work because it's the wrong size and it's the wrong actually ROM code. Okay, for that I would have to take a ROMinator and actually program it again for it to work, and I would have to split the ROMs into well, on that one too, it's fine. That one it will work, but I would have to take the main file and I would have to split it into two and then actually dump it on there and so forth. And I don't have a sim actually ROM programmer. They're not made anymore. They're very hard to find. Very few people have them, and the people of actually ROMinator 2 don't think they will do a special flash for me. That they'll do a special programming. So anyway, so my only option was then to find another board that has two ROMs on it, or find two actually ROMs. I put a message on actually Tinker Difference, and I didn't get too much of a reply. I went on 68K MLA, not much there either. Finally, I put a message out. I put a nice message out, and I'm sure some of y'all may have read it on the different Facebook forums that I'm on. And on there, I've got 2 people now that are gonna send me a ROM free of charge, and I have to just pay the shipping charges, which is great. I mean, I really appreciate that. I'm not gonna say who because I want to keep that confidential. That's between the person and me. Um, if they see this video and they would like to put their name on there, they are more than welcome to. But I did get 2 people to send me ROMs, which is great. One of them is sending me a full board, and he's sending me a actually Performa 600 board, and the Performa 600 does have the same ROM as the VI, and so does the actually VX. Then I have another person that has another VI, and he's gonna send me that board also. The board doesn't work. The board is actually confirmed dead. But you may say, okay, well, why do I need 2 people to send it to me? Well, remember, both of these are coming from actually boards that are not working, and the thing that may not be working is also the actual ROM. So I may end up getting 2 sets of ROMs that are dead, or I may be getting one that's good and one that's dead, or both that are good. I don't know yet. So and because I have to have them ship the stuff to the house in Florida, and then I have to fly up there and get the stuff. I don't go up often. I go up maybe once every other month or so now, and I can get the stuff then. So I'll rather get 2 or 3 sets. That way I know I have probably something that does work. Okay, so it's not that I'm being greed or that I am wanting things free on that. I have no problem paying for the things. One of the boards that's coming to me, I already paid him for it, and the actually shipping was like $17, and I ended up giving him $30. Okay, so anyway, folks, let me end this video here. We saw that working. I got someone at the door here. Okay, y'all have a good day. Bye bye.